very good afternoon and welcome to Kowloon Cricket Club for the Under-17s Cricket Hong Kong China game. It is the India club up against home team KCC. I see winning the toss, electing to have a bat. So they are out in the middle, and it's Viraj Rao and Atava Bisht. Looks like Atava's on strike. Surim header with the ball in hand, ready to get underway. That one might have been a little bit too wide. Bowling from the Pavilion club end. And that's another wide, and it might go for +4. So runs already for India club. And yet to have a legal delivery. Better line this time from Sarim. It's the first legal delivery in the books. Oh, goes aerial. It's up and over the top of the slip cord and one carry down to deep third. Bit fluky, but they'll get back for a double. Good line this time, and shouldered arms from Atava. Now he's got his line right. Again, happy to leave it alone. Run's already on the board this over. One ball remaining. And goes aerial, up and over the top. And 6. That's gone all the way up to the Pavilion. Big maximum to round out the end of the first. India club now 14 for none after 1. There's the playing list today for the IC Challenges. Ataiva Bisht and Viraj Rao out in the middle. Ishan Mantri, Zoyan Sheikh, Abhimanyu, Ishan Pandri, Hari Shankar Venkatesh, Arush Sangvi and Santo Singh, Kovid Melwani and Parthiv Satish. We'll have a look at the KCC side. End of the second over. Looks like Nirvan Nandwani might be taking the ball. It is. Deep square leg and a fine leg, two outside the circle, inside the power play. And a mid-wicket, mid-on, mid-off, extra cover point, and a fly gully just back on the edge of the circle. And gets the first one past the outside edge. It's a no ball. Swats hard, swats straight and beats the mid-off and mid-on. The chase is on. Looks like they'll pick it up inside the ropes and get back for two. So Viraj gets off the mark. Going through that IC Challenges playing list, a lot of them were in the Junior All-Stars under-16s. Lots of recognisable names. We'll run through the KCC list soon, but lots of youngsters, a few from the All-Stars as well, like Nirvan, who's bowling now. And another one beats the outside edge. Getting a little bit of shape away. And he's been bowled to the charge and takes the off stump. Nirvan gets the breakthrough. Viraj Rao departs for two as India Club lose their first on 17. Couple past the outside edge, and then all of a sudden, Tava decided he wanted to charge. You miss, I hit, says Nirvan. Takes the off stump. And while the runs are on the board early, it's also an early wicket for the KCC Hurricanes as Zoyan Sheikh comes to the crease at number 3. Well, he comes to the crease. Let's see if we've got time to put up the Hurricanes squad. And there it is today. The twins, Nirav and Nirvan. Nirvan bowling. Nirav maybe bowling the left arm spin later on. Arahan Chagani, Kian Mehta, Zachary Bush, the wicket-keeper, Sahaj Damalia, Rayanj Rongta, Oscar Wong, the spinner, Salim Hedda, Nirvan with the ball. Young Samar Shah in the squad today, and Vihan Singhal. Zoyan's made his way out to the middle. A little inside edge onto the pads to start with, so he finds a single, gets off the mark and off strike. 2 balls left of the second. Brings Atava Bisht back on strike. Already scored a big maximum. And drag down the leg side. And a good line to the left-hander. Now needs to adjust to the two right-handers out in the middle. Flick out through square leg. They've got deep square in place, so just a single. In the air. End of the over. There's the scoop up in the air. Back live, Sarum to continue. Oh, aerial again, in the air. Two getting underneath it, one takes the catch. And that's another wicket to fall after an expensive first over. Sarum does the salute up to the pavilion. And the second wicket falls. Tried to go aerial early. Bit of luck last over, no luck this over. And that's the end of Zoyan Sheikh for two. As IC are now 21 for two. Bring Ishan out to the crease. Good fight back after an expensive start here for the Hurricanes. A little bobble out to square leg. Get through for a single and get off the mark. Tava Bisht, who's been out there since the beginning and lost two partners already. It's all the twos. Look at that. 22 for two off 2.2. Oh, and that's a very nice drive through extra cover, 4 runs. On the replay. Just picked it up nicely. A little over pitched. Back live. And runs continuing for Atava. Drops it in a bit short and picks out cover this time. A little bobble off the knee. Oh, a slip over, a double slip over. Ishan in a lot of trouble here. Got to be out. Is out. Another wicket falls, a mix-up. And another wicket falls in the third as the IC lose their third on 26. Here's the mix-up. And a big slip over from Ishan. Had him caught short. Zachary Bush does the rest. And as they say, off you go. 26 for 3 now. Still 3 balls left to the third. Have to wait and see when they update the overlay to tell us who's come to the middle. Whoever it is will be on strike. Looks like Abhimanyu, but I'll wait for the scorers to confirm. It is Abhimanyu. Yeah, you can see Nevan Nandwani with a good throw in. Ishan Pandey had to depart. Back live. Yorker length, driven again nicely, but picks out mid-off. So they're not going to take a cheeky single this time after the disaster of the previous delivery. On the bumper, a big top edge, not going to carry down to third. That wasn't far away from carrying in the end. Gets a single, gets off the mark, ends the second with 2 wickets falling in it halfway through the power play. India Club at 27 for 3. Nirvan to continue, pretty tidy in his first. 1 for 7 off 1. Abhimanyu retaining strike. He's 1 off 2. Loud appeal and the finger goes up. Yet another wicket to fall. It's all happening in this power play. That's the end of Abhimanyu for 1. Very nice. Ataba's out there on 13, and he's lost 4 of his teammates already. Have a look at the replay on the slow-mo. Well, I need to re-cue that one up. Now we can have a look at it. And the big in-swinger onto middle and leg. Umpire in not much doubt, and rightly so. Tufa for Nirvan now. Marush comes to the crease at number 6. He starts watchfully. Pushing again. They're going to run on the arm again. And we'll get through safely this time. So Roosh gets off the mark. Brings Atava back on, who's looked rock solid. And he lost a lot of wickets. His teammates are back in the sheds with 2.2 overs left of the power play. He pushes through mid-wicket. And this is a good over for the Hurricanes. 2 wickets falling in the previous one. A wicket and just 2 runs in the fourth. We saw earlier how much Nirvan liked bowling to left-handers. So expect one trying to go past the outside edge. And Samar, I should say. Young Samar in the catching position. Just to the left of screen. He gets a push through to mid-off for a single to round out the over. Another successful one for the Hurricanes after 4. I see 30 for 4. Salim Hadda to bowl a third. Eventful last over with 2 wickets falling. And started well down the leg side. Missed by the keeper, Zachary. I'll get through for a wide +1, I think the signal would have been. I was watching the ball, not the umpire. There's the signal. The signal hadn't come yet. That's why I hadn't seen it. So it will be a wide +1. Brings Bisht back on strike. Already pumped Hadda for a big maximum through cow corner. A big slash outside off. Just staying inside the tram. Leading edge, just backward a point for a single this time. No change in run up for Salim to the left-hander. Yes, there is. I tell a lie. Now he's going to go around the wicket. Goes a long way down leg. Fingertips to it from Zach. That'll be another wide +1. Faster one this time. That's a good ball. Big swing in it from Thava, but no purchase. Oh, swatted hard, and that's got through the infield. It's going to race away for a boundary. Much needed. Just open up the blade. Off it ran. Runs flowing again in the fifth. 9 off it so far. That should be a dot to round it out. But a good one for IC, fighting back after losing 4 wickets after 5. They are 39 for 4. No change in the power play with Nirvan to round out the final over of the power play. Arush back on strike. What a fine leg in place. So Oscar Wong goes back to fine leg. So deep third and fine leg. The 2 outside the circle for the final 6. In the 6th, it's going to go back with a square. Coming my way, in fact. And it's going to be the first boundary for Arush. Dropped it in a bit short. Off it ran. Nobody out at deep square. Runs-wise, it's been a decent power play for India Club. It's just that wicket column at the moment. These two need to form a nice big partnership. Scooped out, beats, cover, so work to do. As it races away, it'll get cut off just on the edge of the ropes. Oh, that one went straight through the fielder at extra cover. Straight back. Umpire does a dance and they'll find a single again. Eight off the over so far. 2 balls left of the power play. As India Club creep towards the half-century mark. Pushes it down leg. Extras have been a bit of a bother for the Hurricanes, but otherwise they'll be happy with the power play. Getting 4 of the top 5 opening batters in the top list of India Club. Still plenty of batting in this strong IC lineup, so they'll need to keep the wickets flowing, KCC. Backheel cuts that one off. Short, pulled away hard. That's going all the way for 4 as well. Good way to finish it off. Brings up the half century for India Club as well at the end of the power play. They're 52 for 4. Have a look at some of the highlights of the power play. Catch put down. It didn't matter because the catch was taken next ball, in fact, I think, or one after. This will be the one with Sarim's celebration. And there's the mix-up run out. And then the LBW. What a ball that was from Nirvan. So the power play's done. We will see a change in bowling here for the Hurricanes outside the power play. And Vihan Singhal will be bowling. Antava Bisht, 20 off 17 on strike. Tries to punch it out, just almost punches it straight back to Vihan. Oh, scoops up over the top of extra cover. 4 more. The left arm up from the pavilion end, but puts it in the slot. And Antava does the rest. He moves to 24. Really has been one man and extras for IC, though. Arusha's doing well. 13 off 9 now. Oh, that's going to be 6 as well. That's a big, big one. Scoop straight back up over the top. Vihan continues to pitch it up. That's where Antava likes it. Right off the off stump. Hit it so much. It's going to take some time to get the ball back, I think. We're going to have to get a replacement ball. So while they do that, let's have a look at the batting card so far today for India Club. And the opener, Antava Bisht, still out there, 30 off 20. And Viraj Rao was bowled, charging Nirvan. Zoyan tried to go aerial a couple of times, got caught by Kian off the bowling of Salam header. The run out from Isham Pandey, punched it straight to Nirvan Nandwani, did Antava. Ishan slipped over, so he was out for 1. Abhimanyu with a beautiful ball from Nirvan out, LBW for 1. But at the moment, these two out in the middle. We can go down and have a look at their partnership, actually. The score on 62. 35-run partnership off just 20 deliveries, getting the IC innings back on track. New ball. Ready to go, drops the length back, and wow, it almost hit the off stump, almost took an edge, missed it all. In the end, it'll be in the books as a dot, but it was a better ball than the scorebook will recognise. One floated up there, but this time just pulls the length back enough to keep it out of the arc. The two boundaries getting 10 off the over already. Ball left to the 7th. Very pleasant conditions today in Jordan. Clouds keeping the sun away and light breeze, 25 degrees or so. Again, just got that length right this time. Bish just prods it back to Singal. End of the over 10 off it after 7. I see 62 for 4. Change of bowling, and first time we're going to see some spin today from the Hurricanes. Oscar Wong to take the ball from the Austin Road end. Changing his field. It's got a point, a floating forward cover point. Extra cover mid-off and mid-on, sit right back. You can see currently outside the circle. And a mid-wicket, deep square leg. Just punches that one softly to cover. After the deep square leg, there's no one else on the leg side, so no fine leg. There's a fly gully third. Salim's in slippers. Well, oh, direct hit, and he was gone there. Oh. Tidy start from Oscar. Just a little poke onto the leg side from Atava. Already lost a wicket with a risky run, aided by a slip over. This is a good partnership. They don't want to lose it. Taking singles not necessary. The run rate's good, 8.53. Around the wicket for Oscar. And a punch straight to extra cover. Another shy. I think he was safely in this time. Tidy start from Oscar. Last time I saw him bowl, I think it was an under-19s game over at Mission Road on turf, and picked himself up a fifer. Oh, nice big floaty one that drops onto the pads. Just squeezed out forward of square. It stops before the fielder can get there. They're going to run on the arm. That's dangerous. The throw's way too high, though. Just getting a little sloppy in the field there, KCC. And Tava wanted it. Oh, if the throw was over the top, could well have been another wicket. While Tava takes a drink, we'll have a look at that one again. Roosh was just jogging. Throw over the stumps. Might have been a different story. Survives. Gets to face the final delivery of the 8th. I want to change in fielding. Had that has come out of slip and gone to a forward square. And again, just poke it to the side of the fielder and run on the arm. Take the single. So 6 runs coming from the 8th. I see 68 for 4. Changing bowling from the pavilion end with Sahaj Damalia into the attack. So spin from both ends. Sahaj taking the ball from the very dangerous pavilion end. Just a punch over his head for 6. A short boundary to the pavilion. And Breeze has picked up a touch. You can see a little bit of wobble on the camera. Probably hear it on the microphone shortly as well. Starts right on the toes. They've got protection along the ground out to long on and long off. That one's long off. Again, uses the wrists, and again, same fielder, just at mid-on this time. Oh, swatted in the air over the top of the fielder, 6 runs. There's the short boundary danger we're talking about. Just a swat. And it'll get you a 6. It goes the faster delivery. Comes off the top of the glove of the keeper, Zachary. Be a bye. No bat involved. Overdone. 10 runs coming from Sahaj's first after 9. India Club are 79 for 4. $52-run partnership now between Thava Bist and Arush Sanghvi. fight back from India Club is on after losing 4 early wickets. Big swing out through cow corner, but it will only generate a single. Oscar into his second after the start with a wide. Could be a big score here for India Club. The young lineup of the Hurricanes. Not their strongest batting lineup today. No Will Walsh, no Rishi Bhutani. A lot of under-15s in this squad as well. Oh, and a little feather edge through slip. It was deliberate. And then taking the slip out, so finds a single. Chopped away with the wrist in the air. Chance of a catch taken. They finally get the breakthrough. The 55 run partnership comes to an end. And it's the big wicket, the big fish of Atava Bisht out for 43. India Club lose their 5th on 82. Oscar gets the breakthrough. Did the charge, but then got deceived by the spin on the ball and just chopped it straight to cover. His innings comes to an end, and Harishankar Venkatesh will come to the crease at number 7. Well, I said a big score could be on the cards. Can the Hurricanes keep this below 120 perhaps? With a wicket here, wicket there. Too wide from Oscar this time. Be 2 left-handers out in the middle for the India Club. He gets off the mark with a single. Run off every ball, plus a couple of extras, but that wicket vital for the Hurricanes today. Pulled away back with a square, work to do for the deep square leg. Didn't get all of it here, Arush, so it might not. Does. Just trickles into the boundary for 4. Oh, that's not that 4. Not sure where that clip came from. Try this one. There we go. Go back live. Oscar keeps it outside off this time. A punch to cover. Will be a dot. Good runs coming that over for India Club, but losing their 5th. They're halfway down at the halfway mark. They're 88 for 5. Changing bowling again from the pavilion end. Kian into the attack. Ball over number 11. Starts pushing across the body nicely. Goes fuller this time. Bump ball back to the bowler. Full. Another dance from the umpire. Direct hit, but safely home. Good running. Tidy start from Kian. Good bat on ball there from Arush, but can't beat the bowler. So just the single so far with the ball left of the 11th. Anahan onto it, but not going to have a shy. Takes the single, just two singles coming from the 11th. India Club 90 for 5. Change in bowling as well from the Austin Road end. I'll have to wait for the scorers to update me here. They've switched ends for Sahaj, which is wise. He's bowling from the Austin Road end after copying some stick in his first over. Starts with a single through mid-wicket. Calls of two early here. They're going to run on the arm and get the two they wanted. Pulled away in the air, picks a gap, and will get 4. What was a tidy over? Rounds out with 7 runs coming from the 12th. India Club 97 for 5. Tidy first over for Kian. A couple of singles to start the second. Oh, nothing about that one. It's flowing away. Might pick up a boundary. No, get cut off on the boundary, I think. It's very good running. I think they got back for 3 in the end. Wait for confirmation. Yes, they did. Fluky shot from Hari Shankar, but very good running, especially Arush coming back for that third. Gets himself back on strike. He's on 29. It's a full one. Won't beat the field. Again, a chance on the arm. That could be very, very close. And I think it's out. What a throw. A risky single. And that's the end of Arush. This is not the clip we're looking for. Try this one. Slow it right down. And yeah, also running into the bowler caused the end of Arush. He departs for 29. The 6th wicket falls just after they get to the century mark. India Club are now 102 for 6. Have a look at that one again. Well, the new batter comes to the middle. Didn't help the cause that Arush was running straight at the bowler as well. Wasn't Kian's fault. He was just getting himself set. And celebrations all round as they find another wicket. Back live. And wait to see who the new batter is. It's not been updated yet, but oh, that one's got through the field and it's going to go for 4. That's a nice way to get off the mark, whoever it may be. Well, they took the single, so I'm assuming it's Hari Shankar. He gets it. I'm not sure he's at the non-striker's end yet. Looks like Ishan. So 2 run-outs in this innings for India Club. They won't be happy with that. Full one. Oh, this is straight to the fielder as well. He's going to go to the... Oh, another direct hit. This time safe. Wow, they're risking it all here. End of the over. So we'll have a look at that final delivery. Straight to the mid-wicket fielder. Slowing it right down. In comes the ball. Bat down now. Off. That was millimetres in it. Survive, but only just. End of the over. 13 done. India Club 107 for 6. D'Amelia to continue from the Austin Road end. Tries to find the gap, and there's a big gap on that leg side. They've got a deep square, deep mid wicket. So there's a single most of the time if you can not hit it straight back to the bowler. This time, Sahaj got very, very lucky there. That could have easily ended up in my broadcast area at backward square. Brings the broom out going forward of square. I think that was 4. Ran into the ropes. Tried to cut it off. Couldn't, so it'll be a boundary. And soft wrists through square. Oscar does the fielding from fine leg inside the circle. So we'll bring Ishan on strike for the first time today. And I think Sahaj will be happy to have the left-hander off strike. Rolling lots of changes. I think that was a flying Sarum coming across the crease to get to a catching cover position. And a big thick edge. Goes through the slip cordon that was vacant. Gets off the mark. And again, the swap this time through Cow Corner going down towards the scoreboard. It's a long, long chase down there. Still going to be 4. Runs are plenty this over. I want another quick single to get this one this time. So a big over for India Club. 12 coming off it after 14 there. 119 for 6. Look across to the swimming pool pavilion. Kian to continue from the pavilion end. Wanted a single. Would have been risky. Now it's up to Harry Shankar and Ishan to try to guide the India Club to a score around 150, maybe even higher. Just 4 wickets in hand. Hurricanes will be looking to bowl them out if they can. That's nicely flicked off the thigh pad. Should be 2 in it, but they're not going to run. Wise. It's going to be wide. Well followed by the keeper down the leg side this time. Still tidy from Kian. Hasn't got a wicket yet, but kept the IC batters on their toes. Big swing and a miss with not a lot of footwork. Oh, went awfully close to picking up an extra 5 runs too. Zach might need to be a bit more careful. Those ones. That's better. Good ball. Almost finding the edge. Very tidy from Kian in his third. Only the 2 runs coming from it after 15. The India Club challenges are 121 for 6. Rayanch into the attack for the first time today from the Austin Road end. Oh, that's swatted in the air, but wide of mid-on. 2 bounces and gets through, in fact. So the sweeper comes around. They're going to run on the arm. Safely through. Run rate right on about 8 here at the moment for IC. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Beat everyone there, Rayanch. Swatted again, work to do for the sweeper coming around from cow corner through the deep mid wicket. Keeps it to 1. Harry Shankar Venkatesh moves to 27. Brings Dishan back on strike. Eating up a few dot balls at the moment. Oh, gets a big fat full toss though and is out. He's crunched it straight to cover and the full toss gets the wicket. That's the end of Ishan for 1. So we'll have a look on the replay. Got a gift and gifted it straight to the cover fielder. And Ishan departs. The 7th wicket falls for the India Club on 124. And Kovid comes to the crease. Good catch from Arahan to get Rayanch his first. Got some kick up as well. It's a good over to start with for Rayanch and also for the Hurricanes getting their 7th wicket. 4 overs remaining, 16 done. India Club, who won the toss, elected to have a bat, a 124 for 7. Sahaj is just going to bowl from every end. Moment. Back down at the pavilion end. Starts with a dot. Picks up a second dot. Oh, what a good ball that was. Right on middle stump, got it to kick. Harry wasn't sure much about it, to be honest. Oh, a big swing and a miss again with the ball spinning away. He's been expensive in his first 3 overs, but the fourth one is turning out to be some hand grenades. 4 in a row, 4 dots. Slowing things down. That one. I'm not taking the blame for that one. Commentator's curse or not. Sahaj, you dragged that one down the leg side, son. Back to the good line. They'll find a quick single. Oh. Rough throw, but good backing up from Oscar. Make sure that stays as a single. End of the over, just the 2 runs coming from the 17th. 18 legal deliveries remaining in the India Club innings. They're 126 for 7. No, everyone's going to switch ends. Now Kian's gone down to the Austin Road end to finish off his spell. Sahaj has bowled out, none for 31. Fabulous final over after going for 29 in his first 3. And final over for Kian. He's been good, none for 14 off 3. Cut. Oh, it's going to beat point as well. Short boundary, that's going to be 4. Nicely played. Using the wrists and just going backward a point for 4. Oh, goes aerial. This could be a catch, and it's not going to carry in the end. Too much aerial. We'll get a single. Aerial again. Catch is taken, and that's the end of COVID. He's out for a duck in the end. And the 8th wicket falls. Kian strikes in his final over. I see 131 for 8. Replay, scooped up in the air, didn't manage to stay on camera, which was a bit of a shame, but took a very well judged catch mid-off. 2 wickets in hand, 2.5 overs remaining. I see 131 for 8 as it brings Santok to the crease. And number 10. Well-earned wicket for Kian, grinding away today. A swat to mid-on. Tip and run stuff, and they'll get through for a single. Santok will get off the mark. Harry back on strike. 33 off 31. Him and Antava Bisht really got the job done. A nice knock from Arush as well. We'll have a look at the batting and bowling card as we go into the innings break in 2.1 overs. Final ball for Kian. Right on the toes. Flicked away through a vacant square leg for a single. End of the over, 7 runs and a wicket coming in the 18th. India Club 132 for 8. Penultimate over. Saram header back into the attack. That's whipped backward of square. Two converging. Cut it off. They'll get back for a brace though. Was a little expensive in his, well, especially first over, but his second over generated 2 wickets. Saram, 1 for 31 so far. Oh, what a Yorker ball that is. Only Shankar did everything he could to chop down on it and find the single. They can push up to 150 here, India Club. Set a decent total for the young Hurricanes. I know it's under 17s, but there's a lot of under 15s playing today for the Kowloon Cricket Club. So they'll have their work cut out. Still a decent score. Already up over 6 and over. Too wide. Current run rate of 7.42. If they could get that up to, say, 8. Could they get it up to 8 from here? Probably not. 7.5 will get them to 150 though. Oh, bowled him. Beautiful delivery right onto the middle stump. And that's the end of Santok for 1. This is a perfect death over delivery from Saram Hatter. Look at that. Splattering the middle and leg stump. And now the IC, risk of being bowled out. With 9 legal deliveries remaining, Saram's got 2. Pick up a third here. Save them having to bowl the death over. Parthiv comes to the crease at number 11. Needs to get Harry Shankar back on strike somehow. Either survive 3 deliveries or find a single. And wisely, Saram's told the fielders to come in, cut those singles off. And he goes. Oh, that's clever. Just guiding it through third. Third was fine, so it has to come around. They did exactly what they needed to do there, India Club. Especially Parthiv. Did his job. Found the single. Put Hari Shankar Venkatesh back on strike. He's on 37. charge, a chance of a catch. Oh, brilliant effort. What a diving effort. That's the end of the innings as India Club are going to be bowled out for 138. Sarim does get a third. Well fought in his final over. He'll have figures of 3 for 34. As we have a look at the replay of the final wicket to fall. Just too quick for Harry Shankar as he holds out at mid-wicket. And we go into the innings break with India Club bowled out for 138. Let's have a look at the batting and bowling card before I take a break as well. Starting with the batting card. And it was a brilliant start by Atava Bisht, a 43 top score for the India Club challengers today off just 32 deliveries until he was out, caught off the bowling of Oscar Wong. Virat Rao was out early and a few wickets fell. Ziyad Sheikh out for 2. Ishan Pandey run out on a mix-up, slip over for 1, but then Abhimanyu came out as well and got out for a beautiful LBW from Nirvan. Then Arush Sanghavi and Atava Bisht put together a fabulous half-century partnership until he was run out. Harishankar Venkatesh, that last wicket to fall, 37 off 35, and the tail end not achieving much. Let's have a look at the bowler. Opening bowler Salim Hedda, who got pounded in his first over, ended up with figures of 3 for 34. Nirvan Nadwadi, the other quick, 2 for 23. No wickets for Vihan, but a single wicket for Oscar Wan. A very important wicket it was too, 1 for 15. Sahaj Damalia, none for 31. Kian Mehta really fought away today, 4 overs, 1 for 21. And Rayant Rongta only bowled the 1 over, got 1 for 3. So we are in the innings break here at Kowloon Cricket Club for a Saturday afternoon of Cricket Hong Kong China Under-17s Premier T20 League. And when we come back, the Hurricanes will need 139 for victory. Join us in around 5 minutes' time. Welcome back to Kowloon Cricket Club as the umpires are starting to head out to the middle in this Cricket Hong Kong China Under-17s Premier T20 League match between the India Club Challengers and Kowloon Cricket Club. We can have a look at a few of the highlights of the first innings. And this mix-up is no good news for Ishan Pandey. He had to depart. And then the LBW. What a ball that was from Nirvan. And the umpire puts the finger up. The charge and the cut away from Athava Bist, who was on his way to a half century at that point. He holed out, and then another run out, direct hit, and a bit of a crossover. There's no good news for the India Club. Big full toss. Managed to put it straight down the throat of cover. Well-deserved wicket here for Kian. Good catch mid-off. Then Saram cleaned up the last two wickets. Firstly, this one. Straight through the gate. Got his second. And then to finish things off. Took the hand off at Harry Shankar and hold out. So bowled out for 138. As the players head back out to the middle. Get ready for innings number 2. India Club players are out in the middle. Zabi Manu taking the cap off. And the Sunnies. Looks like he'll open the bowling from the pavilion end for the challengers today. As the two openers come to the middle, that looks like Samar Shah will be on strike. I think it's Nirav. And I was right with the second one. Nirav Nandwani, the non-strikers and the two openers today for Kowloon Cricket Club. Very strong bowling lineup it is for India Club. So work to do to get 139 here for KCC. He's a big lad, Samar Shah, but he's still playing under 13s, I think. He was in the under 13s Junior All-Stars. Gone up from under 13s to under 17s this weekend. He's playing Saturday cricket as well. That's how much of a talent Kowloon Cricket Club can see in Saumal Jr. Of course, the son of Saumal Shah. Slip in place. Also a gully catching position just off screen. Very wide to start with. Bit like the first innings, an extra to kick things off. Viraj Rao, the wicket keeper, top of screen. And too wide again. Now gets the first dot. A swing and a miss. Well outside off this time. Stayed inside the trams, though. That one there is a dot. That's not going to be a dot, though. That runs off the bat. I'm happy to pick up the extras here. Still 4 legal deliveries remaining. Going to be a double figure balling effort from Abhimanyu. At least a 10 ball over. Going over the wicket now. Still pushing it across the body, but keeps it legal this time. It's not a bad idea. If you've got the slip in the gully in place, push across the body of the left-hander. Oh, big swing and a miss as it shapes away. That's the ball. Lured Samar into the stroke. Shoulders, arms on this one. Now, when I said he was playing Saturday cricket, I don't mean under 17s on a Saturday, just like we are today, but playing for the men's team on a Saturday afternoon. I was tuning in, saw him come out. Great to see. The next generation of talent already playing Saturdays. Oh, has he got an edge on that? I think he has, and he's going to be out for a duck. There's going to be 4 runs, all wides, but Samar doesn't get off the mark. The first wicket falls for the Hurricanes on 4. That was the ball from Abhimanyu. Just a chip, and Viraj does the rest as the first wicket falls for the young Hurricanes at the end of the first. And Arahan to the crease at number 3. He'll be at the non-strikers end. Nilnav will face his first delivery. Ishan is going to bowl from the Austin Road end. From memory, he's a spinner, so spin immediately. Another one playing the Junior All-Stars last month, or 2 months ago now. We're into May. Two slips in place. There's one just to the right of Atava as well. Sort of like a third slip, I guess, if he's off screen. It's Harry Shankar Venkatesh, also in a catching position. Oh, and that's exactly where it went, between first and third slip. It's going to be 4 runs. The cordon perhaps not quite tight enough. They both looked at each other and said, was that your catch or my catch? It was neither, because it was second slip's catch. Makes Nirav laugh, though. Ataba's just gone a bit further right, not as fine as he was in first. Trying to close that gap. Faster one. Beats the outside edge. Let's pull the camera back a touch and you can see where that slip cordon is. It's not quite the gap. Sort of staggered though. Trying to cut it off. End of an eventful over, really. 8 for 1 after 2, going at 4s here, KCC. Abhimanyu to continue. And Arahan to face his first delivery. Nice straight bat. Only the extras coming from Abhimanyu Gunnarson's first over. And then the wicket of Samar. He gets to bowl to right-handers. Be a little bit more comfortable. Just the one slip in place for the quick. And a backward point, which is exactly where that goes. Going by the left-hand throw in, I think it's Venkatesh who was in slips last over. It is at backward point. They got a point out on the edge of the circle and then Venkatesh well inside catching backward point. No cover though. They do have an extra cover in mid-off. Oh, that's scooped in the air. This could be out. Getting underneath it, slide on the knees, takes the catch, and Arahan departs for a duck. Another wicket falls for KCC. They're 8 for 2. Mishit from Arahan, and it was a good sliding catch. Whoever took the catch, well done. As it was dropping, little scoop up, come running in from mid-on. See who did take the catch on the Dana. Arush with a good sliding catch, and Abhimanyu's now. Gets wrapped on the pads. It was drifting down the leg side though, so survives. Nervy times for KCC. Too much in swing. Started it on leg stump and it kept on going down the leg side. So still no runs off the bat, off the bowling of Abhimanyu, just 5 extras. Well, that'll be first runs off the bat as it beats a diving Venkatesha backward point, and it'll go for 4. Nice way to get off the mark here for Kian. Bit of a leading edge, but he'll take it. Final delivery of the third. That's going to be a closer shout, and the finger has gone up. Another wicket falls. Abhimanyu's got 3. KCC have lost 3. They're 13 for 3 as Kian departs for 4. It was close, but I was also seeing a fair amount of the stumps. We can have a look at it now and we'll slow it right down. Of course, we don't have an exactly straight angle. Shuffled across. Didn't help his cause. And it's got him on the inside of the pad, hitting leg stump. You'd suggest the umpire's finger went up pretty quickly. Now troubling times for the Hurricanes. Halfway through the power play, they've lost 3. As the brothers are now out of the middle together, just to confuse me. Nirvan and Nirav Nandwani. Arrow down in there on the scoreboard on the overlay is saying which one is on strike. You look at the shirts and there's a lot of N's, I's and R's and V's. So it will be Nirav on strike, 4 off 6. Ishan to continue. The 2 slips set up on an angle still in play. There's no run, but then they run, and they should, because he picked the gap forward of point. Takes the single, and will bring Nirvan on strike for the first time. A deep mid-wicket in place. Good with the ball, but a job to do at number 5 now for Nirvan. And that's just popped up nicely. Short boundary, bit of top spin. Might not make the ropes. Abhimanyu gets onto it quickly. They've got to scurry the throw. If it wasn't that wide, would have tested Nirvan, but he gets off the mark with a brace. And found a nice little gap. No fine leg in place, so square leg had to do the fielding. Oh, full and a nice cover drive. And that's going to be 4 just through cover point. Beautifully timed and placed. Onto it early. Picks up the boundary. Starting to try to rebuild this Hurricanes innings. Needing 139 for victory. Oh, that's gone through where they took out the slip. Harry Jagger turns around and says, I was there, you took me out. Now I've got to go pick the ball up for another boundary. And they can only laugh, the India Club players, because that's exactly where Venkatesh was standing. They took him out. And in the end, it's going to be some good runs coming from the over after 4. The Hurricanes 24 for 3. Abhimanyu to continue. The Destroyer 9 for 3. He's had a boundary hit off him, 5 wides and 3 wickets. So off 12 deliveries, 11 dots, including a wicket. Well, including 3 wickets, in fact. So he won't mind those extras if he's going to continue to get wickets as he comes in from the pavilion end. Gets one to shape away. Usually likes to bowl that big in-swinger. I'm away from Nirav. Just too wide down the leg side. That's well too wide down the leg side. Oh, that one's nipped back into the belly. It's going to be an owie come tomorrow morning for Nirav. Not showing it though. Walks it off. Maybe showing it a little bit, but surviving. Got him on the arm, it looks like. Protected the belly. All right, almost ready to get the rest of this over underway. Still 4 balls left. He's through square leg. Mid wicket comes around Does the fielding take the one? Oh, cut in the air, doesn't carry, one bounce to Venkatesh at backward point. Just going through my head, and I was about to say if this is a dot ball, it'd be good news for KCC because Abhimanyu got 1 wicket in his first, he got 2 wickets in his second. He now no longer can get 3 wickets in his third, but almost holding out there. Three for 12. Pretty handy figures from the big quick from India club. Oh, the bumper. I think that was an appeal from Viraj to try to make sure the wide wasn't called, and it did well because it wasn't. A dot to finish with. 5 overs done. The Hurricanes are 27 for 3. Falling behind the par score now with 3 wickets down, the Hurricanes. 15 overs left. Par score for DLS is 42. So 27 on the board. But the Nandwani brothers need to form a nice big partnership here for the Hurricanes. They can push on through the next 8 to 10 overs. It'll be a different story for the Hurricanes. If they lose another wicket or two before the halfway mark, it's going to be a hard slog getting an extra 112 runs. Looks like a change in bowling from the Austin Road end. Is it? Or is... It is. It's COVID. Tickle on that one from Nirav. Doesn't carry through to Viraj. Edge and through the slip cordon for 4, just past the left hand of Vatava. Seen a few of those in this innings from the KCC batters. Just picking out. That slip cordon had some bounce and went between keeper and first slip this time. An easy single on the leg side this time. A deep square in place. So easily through for 1. Big tall bowler in COVID. Getting lots of bounce. Nevar now. Both brothers up into double figures. Double no. Yes, no, yes, and then eventually yes. Take a quick single. 1 ball left to the power play. The 23 for 3. Need to re-bowl that one, I think. Yes, indeed. Run rate required, 7.41. Pretty much what it was when it started. Staying on track at the moment, the Hurricanes. 3 wickets down. Another one, yes, no, yes, and they will get through for a single to round out the power play. After 6, the Hurricanes 35 for 3. Let's have a look at some of the highlights from the first power play, well, the power play of the second innings. And Samar Shah just edging off to Viraj Rao, one of 3 wickets for Abhimanyu. And this one was unlucky not to be caught, picked a gap. 4 runs. This one scooped up in the air and a good diving catch from Arush. This one, the LBW. No, that's the 4, backward a point. This one is the LBW. Abhimanyu's going to bowl out when we go back live. And then some more boundaries. This one confident. A couple of them going through the slip cordon, including this very final one, which went between keeper and... That's as we go back live. Abhimanyu Gunnison to bowl out. And the third, this one, for a single. Half appeal. Again, going down the leg side. No interest from the umpire. Oh, that was fast and got some bounce and also came back in. Had it all going on there. Couldn't find the edge this time. Right on the toes and flicked away down to fine leg. Abhimanyu with 2 balls left of his spell. Effort ball, bit of bounce as well. And tidy final over from Abhimanyu. He'd love to get a final wicket with this final delivery. We'll see a new bowler from the pavilion end in 7 balls time. Another one guided down to third. It'll be 3 singles to round out the 7th. Hurricanes are 38 for 3. Pulled away. Didn't get all of that. Didn't get much of it at all, in fact, which is probably handy. There was a deep square leg in place, so take another single. .29-run partnership now. And over a run a ball between the Nandwanis. They brought square leg in this time, so sent back by Nirvan. I think that's a decent play. Neither of these two are noted big hitters. They just find the runs and occasionally find the boundaries. Oh, and a mix-up. No, sent back. And then wanted to run on an overthrow. Oh, wicket falling while we're trying to fix the scoring. And it was Nirav that was out. It's brought Zachary Bush to the crease. Not sure of the score exactly. It's somewhere around what's on the screen, but not quite. And they're going to go back and try to fix that for me. We can have a look at another score. Looks like it's 44 for 4. I'm going to just drop that overlay because it's wrong. Just believe me, it's 44 for 4. Nirvan still out there. Zach Bush at the non-strikers then cut away, but straight through to point. A big, big mix-up, direct hit. He was miles gone. Not even in frame if it was a run-out camp. That was a suicide run. Big mix-up. And the stop-start did not help. There goes the ball. It was at halfway of the pitch. So, luck's a fortune. Now Zach on strike. Swats hard through a vacant cow corner. Mid-on comes around, does the roll. And Zach will get off the mark with a single. It's Parthiv bowling as well, by the way. First over today. Again, these two a bit nervy after that run out. I don't want a second one. Now the scoring is up to date now. There we go. Tidy start from Parthiv. Oh, there you go. There's some commentator's curse for you. As he drags it down the leg side. Take a single, and Nirvan will retain strike after 10, halfway mark. The Hurricanes are 48 for 4, netting another 91 from the final 10 at 9.1. Santok to bowl the second. Miserly in his first. And starts with a wide. full. Doesn't find the gap, but was wide of mid-on, so that allows the single. Still tight bowling from Santok. 9 deliveries for just 3 runs, making it tougher and tougher. 89 required off 57. They've put a deep mid-wicket, almost around near our broadcast area for Zach, and that's where he's going, but he top edges it backward a square, and no one there, so they'll get for 1, and they'll come easily back for 2. He's definitely aiming towards deep mid-wicket. Didn't get that one out of the middle. Picks up a double. Had a decent outing with the bat last time he was here, Zach. 2 games ago for KCC. Picked up the second highest score in that losing side. Big swing and a miss. Trying to hoik it from a long way outside off. Carves this one out, and no run available. And now they're going to get one on the overthrow. And Zoyan picks up, that gets through. End of the over. Zach will retain strike. What's that? 5 runs coming from the 11th. The Hurricanes get past the half-century mark. They're 53 for 4, netting another 86 from 54. Partif will continue from the Austin Road end. Oh, I say. Have a look at that one, because I don't know how that didn't hit the wickets. Almost Yorker length. That's not the ball I'm looking for. This one here is. That time has Parth gone back to his mark. Oh, yeah. One of those ones. Very lucky. And so was that one, very close to that leg stump. And almost run out as well. And this could be out, scooped up in the air. And the catch is taken. That's the end of Bush 4-4 as the 5th wicket falls for the Hurricanes on 54. Skied high in the air, didn't carry anywhere near far enough. And trouble now for the Hurricanes. They're halfway down. Parth gets his first. Sahaj Damalia comes to the crease at number 7. 3 balls left to the 12th. Yorker length to start with. Sahaj digs it out. Lucky to be wide. Almost off the pitch. I think when we have a look at the batting card for the Hurricanes, extras are going to be right up there with the Nandwani brothers for the top scorer. 55 for 5. Hurricanes needing another 84 off 49. It's a tough chase with half their wickets down. Chopped away through gully. That is going to be valuable runs. That's going to be 4. Safely placed. Picks up a nice boundary. Round out the over. A wicket and 6 runs coming from the 12th. Hurricanes 59 for 5. A roosh to have a bowl from the pavilion end. Novan's still out there. Gets the broom out, but makes no contact on the one going down the leg side. Well, chopped out, almost a chance of a catch, but in the end, it's going to be 4 runs down to the short boundary. Had the mid-off in place, and it's only just cleared over his head. End of the over. 8 runs coming from Arusha's first. 13 done. The Hurricanes 67 for 5, needing another 72 off 42 deliveries. Zoyan Sheikh to bowl the 14th and cut away again through the slip cordon. How many boundaries have we seen through there today? And there's another one for Nirvan. I had the slip in place just off screen, stretching at it and pushes it further away through third slip. Nirvan into the 20s now. 23 off 28. Oh, this is a big mix-up. Any direct hit was out, and that was probably a direct hit. Had Zoyan not grabbed it in the end, and gets back safely. Running has been a bit nervy from both teams today. We saw run-outs in the first innings. We've seen a run-out already this innings, and a big mix-up there. And again, and a diving effort from Abhimanyu. Can't cut that one off. Once again, taking runs through the gully and slip region. And we've got a floating slip there of Abhimanyu Gunnison. At the moment, he's given up the ghost. He's had enough of having fours hit around him, and he's going to go back to deep third. So they've taken the catching position out. They've still got a backward point and point, or cover point catching as well. .64 off 38. A couple of boundaries this over has really helped the cause. Oh, he's going to try it again. That should be wide, and it is. One ball left. 9 runs off the over. Nirvan, 27 off 32. Another one, so that's 10 off the over. Keeping the Hurricanes' hopes alive here. Current run rate, 5.57. Run rate required, a lot more, creeping towards 2 a ball. 10 this over with the ball left, helping the cause. Bowling off 23 yards there, Zoyan, and still manages to pull out the Yorker. So, end of the over, 10 runs coming from the 14th. 6 overs remain. The Hurricanes 77 for 5, needing another 62 off the final 6. Oh, there's another one going through. Well, that's probably been missed by Viraj. Tough effort. But no, missed it. So it wasn't a catch. It was just a missed glove. Take the bye. Left arm around the wicket for Arush. Had a good day with the bat. Looking to get some wickets as well. It's a nice drive. Beats one, won't beat Santok at mid-off. So take only the one. And there's the one. It's gone through. It might have been a chop on from Sahaj, but he has to depart. The 6-wicket falls for KCC on 79. Yep, a big inside edge onto middle stump from Sahaj. He departs. And Roosh gets his first. KCC now with 4 wickets in hand, still requiring another 60. And Salim Hedder comes to the crease at number 8.
It's like his first time batting.
Salim Hedder comes to the crease, joining Nirav, and Nirvan, I should say, and Nandwani. 2 balls left to the 15th. Oh, decides to go big as quick as possible, misses it all, clears that front leg, and cleared the ball as well. And he'll dot that one out off middle stump. So a successful over for IC and Arush. After 15, the Hurricanes 79 for 6. .69 runs in the series so far for Nirvan Nandwani. Doing a very good job with the bat and ball today as well. Ishan, who had that unfortunate run out in the first innings, is going to have a bowl from the Austin Road end. A big stretch forward from Nirvan. More than 2 a ball required now, 60 off 29. So it's probably a bridge too far for the young Hurricanes today. They did well to bowl the India club out for 138. The batting was always going to be an issue with no Will Walsh and no Rishi Bhutani in the squad today. A bit of a miss-hit with the top spinner from Nirvan, but nobody at mid-wicket, only a deep mid-wicket, so a single available. Oh, that one almost chopped straight down onto the stumps. I'll get a single out of it. Oh, but look at this one. How close was it to the stumps? Ooh. Had a little chat to the leg stump on the way past. Back live. Been a few wides this over from Ishart. No run there through point. When we have a look at the batting and bowling card, and the batting card especially, I think it's going to be the two Nadwanis into double figures and extras getting the score up today. Uses the wrists, goes just wide of extra cover. Good pick up and throw, but I'll make the single. One bounce to Santok at mid-off. Sixteen overs done, 4 remain. Hurricanes 85 for 6, needing 54 off the final 4. Arush successful in his second over to continue. Bowled third, 1 for 9 so far today. And a misfield. Oh, another mix-up in the running, but fortunately they threw to the end that Nirvan was already through. Misfield from Santok. Oh, they're going to run on the arm. It's a strong arm. The throw was a little wide. Scooped out from the Yorker. Again, Nirvan's come a long way down. They're throwing to the good end. Oh, just safe. Salim had to really scamper there. These two need to have a little chat about their running between the wickets, because either they need to go or not go. Otherwise, one of them's going to get run out. I'm getting a little tired there too. Nirvan, a lot of singles in his 32. Top scorer today for the Hurricanes. Scooped straight. That's how to find the boundary. Short boundary 4. Dots that one. One ball left of the 17th. It'll be a success for the Hurricanes to bat their full 20 as well. Oh, sorry, completely misread that one. And byes given to round out the over. So after 17, the Hurricanes 94 for 6, needing 45 in the final 3. That's 15 runs per over. swat from Salim, but only as far as mid-on. And the wicket falls. That's the end of Salim header. Caught behind, it looks like. Have a look at that one again and slow it down a touch. It's got to be caught behind if that's what the decision is. There's no bails taken off. And it's going to bring Oscar Wong to the crease. It's a very good over here from Santok. Just the single plus a wicket. 2.1 overs remaining. We saw India Club bowled out before their 20. Well, it happened to the Hurricanes as well. Oscar on strike, gets the faster one, scoops it straight up in the air, but into a very nice gap. Through cow corner, he's not going to find the boundary, but he is going to get a double to get off the mark and round out the 18th. 2 overs remain. The Hurricanes 97 for 7, needing 42 off the last 2. Arush to bowl the penultimate over, the final over from the pavilion end for today's game in the Cricket Hong Kong China Under-17s T20 Premier League. Three wickets in hand, 12 legal deliveries remain. And another edge through that gully region for Nirvan. He's found plenty of runs there today. Oh, big wind up from Oscar. Swing and a miss. 10 balls left. Punch that in the air. Work to do for two fielders, Zoyan and Santok. Santok gets there first. Finds the single. 9 balls left. 99 on the board. Now we'll bring up the 100 here. Most likely, short of a hat-trick. There it is, the 100 up for the Hurricanes. That's a little milestone they'll be happy with. Been happy to bowl India Club out for 138, but they're going to fall short here today. Good bowling lineup from the challengers. Waits on it this time. Find a single down to long off. Comes down the wicket. Oh, he's found a gap here. This could be a boundary. More runs for Nirvan as he moves to 39. And cuts away nicely through extra cover. End of the over, 1 over remaining. 105 for 7, 34 required off the final. Not mathematically impossible, but pretty close to it. And another single for Oscar. Not a big hitter, Nirvan, so say he's probably not a chance to get his half century here, but it's been a fabulous knock. Top score today. Saw some good scores as well from the IC team. Swats hard there. He's not going to beat mid-offset. He'll move to 40, but he'll be at the non-striker's end. 4 balls left. Not going to make the boundary either. I'll just take 1. We'll bring Nirvan back on strike on 40. Three balls left. Oh, big swing and a miss. Swatted down to nice and straight down towards the Austin Road end. And move to 41. And we'll be at the non-striker's end for the final delivery. And there it is. The game is done with the Hurricanes falling 30 runs short. The Challengers winning by 29 runs. Have a look at the highlights package for the second innings and get it underway with a 4. And one that went through the slip cordon. Nirav just poking it on through. And this one scooped up in the air. Maybe Manju's second. Was through the backward point region. And then came the ball on the pads. And he had to depart. Another 4. And guess where through? Through the slips and gully. Plenty of 4s today for the Hurricanes in that region. There's another one. Where did this one end up? Yep, between keeper and slip. Then Zach came to the crease after the run out, but he scooped it straight up to extra cover. He had to depart. That one was nicely played backward of point rather than through the slips and gully. That one just over the head of Santok for 4. Another one through the gully. It was a good knock from Nirvan, 41 not out in the end. Found so many runs through that third region. And a chop on. That was Demalia. Salim header went straight. It's an easy way to find 4 runs. And then he just edged off in a juggling effort from Viraj Rao. Got the wicket and the final boundary. That man, Nirvan Nandwani. As we have a look at the batting and bowling card for the Hurricanes today, opening the batting, young Samar Shah, who was out for a 6-ball duck, caught behind off the bowling of Abhimanyu. Nirav had a good little partnership with his brother, but was run out in the end. Arahan Shagani out for a 3-ball duck. Kian Mehta 4 off 3 until LBW off the bowling of Abhimanyu. Never Nunwani coming in at number 5, 41 not out in a losing side. A fabulous effort. Zach Bush coming in at number 6, getting 4 before holding out. Off the bowling of Partip. Sahaj Damalia picked up 9. Salim Hedder 6 off 10. Oscar Wong 6 not. So it was just the 2 batters getting into double figures today for the Hurricanes. The bowling card for the India Club challenges. Abhimanyu starting proceedings, 4 overs, 3 for 15. A wicket for Santok Singh, 1 for 13 off 4. Parthiv getting 1 for 10 off 2. And Arush Sanghavi with a 1 for 24. Have a look at the match summary. And some good scores to get the runs up to 138 for the challengers in the first innings. The opener, Athava Bisht, with a 43. Harishankar Venkatesh, 37, and Arush with a 29. A 3 for Sarim Hedder, 3 for 34, and Nirvan doing it with bat and ball, 2 for 23 to go with his 41 not out. But it will be a 29-run victory for the India Club challengers here at Kowloon Cricket Club for a Saturday afternoon. We'll be back live tomorrow morning from 10 a.m. for the Cricket Hong Kong China Men's Sunday Elite Division 1 match. It is the KCC Templars up against the Diasco Little Saiwan. Tony Turner's joined me from around 9:55 a.m. tomorrow morning. But until then, this is Aaron Bush signing off.